Oh boy, it has been a long week of not touching Toontown. This week, we had Bendy in the Dark Revival drop. Terrible game. We had Dark Tide open beta if you bought the game early. Still crashes. A lot. And then we also had The Devil in Me, the final of the trilogy series season thing that they're doing over at Supermassive. Pretty mid-game, but overall, not super bad. And I have not been able to touch Toontown besides doing my flowers every day. So I have honestly forgot where I'm even at. Basically just doing more Sellbot cogs. And I need gags before we go in. Just a couple banana cream pies and then we're good to go. Still need them though. Just in case sounding through the place doesn't work too well. I also think I needed sound, but I wasn't paying attention too well. Oh yeah, I need sound. Perfect. At least I think it was. 2, 10, and 3, 2, 10, and 3, a 5 and a 5. Perfect. Alright, so now all we need to do is just keep grinding through Sellbot, avoid minis at all costs unless absolutely necessary, and we shall succeed. Now the problem is that today I'm starting my recording at 7:30 in the morning. For those of you who are joining just to watch, just to, you know, dick around or whatever, my father's incredibly sick, stage 4 renal failure. Basically means his kidneys are dead and they're only keeping him alive through dialysis. He's too old for a transplant because he's 72. I take care of him. So basically, streaming is taking a backseat for me on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays, just so that they can keep him alive and I can keep him alive. And for me, that means I can only stream on Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays when he actually has gone through his dialysis, he's felt better, and he can, you know, do a little bit more for himself than, you know, what I could do. So it's basically boiled down to I've become a YouTuber and a streamer, but I only do streaming on YouTube because Twitch is just rude with the ads. So this is where we're at. I think it might honestly be too early to do anything of value here, which is the worst part. Because I gotta hope that I can find people who want to go through the factory. Oh, they're flat. I was like, what the hell is wrong with them? Ooh, this is unfortunate. Alright, I guess this is how this is gonna work out. I'm gonna just have to grind in here. Oh, you know what I can do? There's Toon HQ. I can do Toon HQ. I'll go sit in the Sellbot factory and I'm gonna make a group. And then I'll put it up on Toon HQ. Alright, so we're in Splatsville, Sellbot HQ. We're doing a factory. Alright, let's do it. I really love that they've synced this up with Toon HQ and they've recognized each other's value inherently as a way to keep the community going. And I appreciate it, because it allows the high-level Toons to come help me out, or just find Toons in general. Love people like this. There's the high-level Toons that may or may not need this shit, that are just down to clown and go through the content. Love it. I remember this used to be the old school way before Invasion's giving double experience of like grinding your shit. I remember being a kid, just being in here like day in, day out, trying to get all my stuff grinded up. Back when it was actual Toontown, not the rewritten version. It was really just kind of nice. How much quality of life has been brought to the game under like a private person actually messing with this content. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can sprint. So sometimes I get confused as to why people pass me. I can't add as a friend in the middle of a battle, but I'll smack them with a friend request. Especially if they're gonna just be joining me for stuff like this. Might as well. It's also kind of curious to see where I'm gonna end up after minis. Either the series is gonna end abruptly, like the moment I step into the Berg, or we're gonna have a lot of struggle buses, screaming, jump scares, whatever else may happen, and it's gonna suck the life out of me, honestly. The Berg is where I'm the most scared, honest, out of everywhere else. Like, Donald's Dreamland, not that bad, because it's literally just the Berg. Except you have, like, 20 to 30 more laugh. It's a completely different world. Did I go the wrong way? No, I went the right way. They're the ones that went the wrong way. And I'm out on sound. Might as well train my lure a little bit. Crazy to think that if you had two high-level Toons on two separate accounts, now you could realistically get away with duo tuning this just because of how low it is. As this is like the first piece of content inside of old school Toontown that was accessible to everybody. And it really just kind of was nice. It just feels like since I left Toontown like a couple months ago, before coming back on Boozle, until I came back on this one, it felt very constricted. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but it's the best way to like say it. I felt like coming back into this, there's not as many people running old content like VPs anymore. The only old content that seems to really get run often enough is the cash bot, CEO, CFO shit. I just feel like there's not any good incentives to do old content anymore. Like, sure, VP has those tunes that give you everything that you could ever need, ever want. But they're only useful in certain situations of where you're gonna die or where you need to clutch up for the rest of the group. Just because gags went bad or anything crazy like that. 10 years later. Honestly, what the Toontown Rewritten people should get is a couple coders. Just people who just want to get hands-on experience with the content of how to code, how to write games, how to fix the programming and stuff. And I feel like they could do a lot with it. Just little micro upgrades, really. Also wouldn't mind a new designer to come in. Work with the current stuff that they have. Upgrade a little bit of the graphics. Not a ton, just some of it. Keep the same aesthetic, just upgrade it a little bit. Oh, hey, they sent me a friend request. Pargers. Oh, he must have done some cheesy stuff over on the other side. Ayo. Hey, flawless sound run. Let's go. 60 experience for ya boy. Let's go, ya boy. Got it all done. Ya boy is gonna make the good bucks once it goes back to Daisy's. It's gonna turn all this good shit in and then get all the good stuff in return. Alright. Flunkies, 32 cogs anywhere. 4 3-story buildings. Ooh, kinda tempted for them. And carry 100 jelly beans. Nope. Kind of tempted to get this 2 laugh point boost, but it might be on something easier and better. So we'll take the 32 cogs anywhere. 20 level 5 cogs anywhere. Perfect. 20 level 3 cogs anywhere. Alright. We'll postpone that 2 laugh boost for later. So, by postponing my 2 laugh, I can use that when I go to get the 100 jelly beans, which means I could do that one while doing the 100 jelly bean holding task together. So that way I'm not constricted to leaving this area still. Because if I could do that anywhere, then it's good for me. Oh, there she is. So I could just run with her. Or, well, run ahead of her because I'm gonna be a speedy boy and get there faster than she will. Fucking yum. Nah, but this will be good for me. Just be able to knock all these out. Because like I said, you're guaranteed to get a certain amount of laugh before you're entirely capped out on your laugh. And you won't get any more laugh boosts. And what they do in Donald's Dreamland is they basically funnel you the rest of your laugh points. Before you really get into Donald Dreamland stuff. Yeah, Binky's one of those weird tunes. So right now I'm looking at Binky's gag. So he has Toon-up, trap, no lure. So his trap has suffered significantly. I'm not being able to be properly leveled up unless he found somebody who's willing to be a lure bot for him. Yeah, sound, throw squirt, obviously, and then drop. He reminds me of my old self. I didn't take lure because it didn't do damage. I was one of those kids, you know? I was like, oh, there's no lure. It doesn't, like, why would I take it? It doesn't do damage. I'll take trap. Other people lure. That's their thing, you know? I can tell you, I was right where he was, where I was like 105 laugh on regular Toontown. And I could not, for the life of me, get it above trapdoor. Couldn't get to the TNT. Cause there wasn't enough people luring. Cause, you know, we were all a bunch of dumb kids. We were like, oh, lure sucks, you know, who cares? You know, it doesn't do damage. God, what a mistake that was. That would have saved me so much time when I was a kid if I just used the lure or learned how to use it. Couldn't figure out where they were. I was like, where the fuck did they move it? I forgot I was up at the top. But I really hope that double sound experience pulls through. Comes in clutch, because if it does, I'm telling you right now, training montage. It's just going to be me in and out of factories training montaging the entire time. I'm gonna get, instead of 60 experience, I'm gonna get 120, and you know, and then once I get the other sound upgrade, I'm gonna just keep pushing it, keep pushing the sound as high as I can, just keep going. The duck got lost. Oh no! I also won't mind double tune-up experience. Tune-up is also a very clutch thing to use. Hey, let's go. A little bit of sound training. A little bit of lure training. What a good duck. He's not all there because he doesn't remember the long path, but I remember the long path, and I've always remembered the long path over like 15 years, maybe longer. It's probably been longer, probably like 20 years. God, what a good boy. He took the money. You know, one thing I never understood about the name dropper in its design is I can't tell if that's just big lips or if it's an open mouth. That's also why I kind of want small character upgrades, like small graphical updates. Nothing massive. Nothing that would like change the entirety of the game, you know? Just enough to go and be like, ah, so that's what that was. Or be like, oh yeah, I know what that is. I thought the suit was 17 or 16 pieces. Did they lower the amount of pieces you need? Because I don't really recall. I'm gonna have to dig into the cog suit numbers because I don't remember this one only being 10. I thought it was way more than 10. Ah, beautiful, another 60. Gorgeous. 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 Look at all of them just getting ready. Mwah. Beautiful. We just rushing through these toon tasks. Alright, turn these bad boys in. Turn this bad boy in. And then this bad boy. Let's go. Number crunchers, nope. Cold collars, three-story lawbot buildings for 2 laugh, nope. Or 20 cold collars, nope. 20 level 4 plus cogs anywhere, yes please. 16 bloodsuckers. No invasion for that, so not worth doing it, and I don't want to do any cell bots. Right, I don't want to talk to you anymore. 16 penny pinchers, no invasion, not worth doing. Carry 100 jelly beans. Nope. 16 name droppers anywhere, that's a 2 laugh boost. Nope. 4 skelecogs in Cellbot Factory. Yes. Carry 100 jelly beans. Carry 100 jelly beans. Carry 100 jelly beans or teleport access. Okay, I guess, alright. You got me. We'll go to minis. Can't fight it anymore, I guess.